Hello, my name is Thomas Horniman, and this is my game Gerrymandering. In Gerrymandering, what you're trying to do is you're trying to control the most districts. Doesn't matter how much you control them by, but you are trying to make sure that you have the most. Just how real gerrymandering works. Even a slight edge in a number of districts can give you control overall. Players in this game are trying to make sure that they control the districts by either flipping tiles over. So if you look in the corners, you can see what's on the other side. You can flip over your opponents to weaken them, or flip your own over to strengthen yourself. You can replace your opponent's tiles to give yourself more control. Or you can even strengthen your own districts. You know, how some areas become more and more controlled by one party, where different districts become safe rather than lean districts or swing districts, which go from one party to the other. This is also an educational game because a lot of the things done in this game actually happen in real life. There's campaigning, the actual gerrymandering, where people alter the lines to affect where people are actually voting for and which districts they vote in, is very important. That's how you affect scoring throughout the game. Another thing you can do is, as I said before, change the districts or replace the districts, and that also represents demographic shifts that happen in real life as people move around. If you've ever heard the word gentrification, that's part of what they're talking about. People moving over time and affecting how people vote and where they vote. So, in the game, you're going to do things like making sure you have dominance in different regions. So this one, just making sure you take control of that one. It's going to be harder for red to take that one back. And red's going to react by changing where they're going to focus, going for more of a southern strategy, really. And the Dinocrats are going to continue by pushing to control this district in the center while packing the Rhino-Publicans into the southern district. Well, the Rhino-Publicans are going to change that up a little bit themselves and replace another Dinocratic district. Finally, the Dinocrats are going to move one guy for targeted reasons and one guy to a nearby location so he can change things up. While the Rhino-Publicans split one of their districts to gain more seats in the legislature, even though they haven't changed the amount of voters they've gotten. So at the end of this, it's been 3 rounds. Both players have gone 3 times. The score for each district, this would go to blue, this would go for blue, the other 3 would go for red. Now there are more red voters right now. But that doesn't actually matter because, as often as not, the party with less voters still manages to get more points by controlling where these lines are. And that's gerrymandering.